Hello, and welcome to another Pokemon card. We're telling our followers that you started a live video. Welcome to another Instagram Live where I open Pokemon cards. Hey friends, thanks for joining. I just started. So I've got a ton of boosters left still from this box, but I've also got a couple tins that I want to open up. So I think I'll dig into one of these tins first, and then we'll finish off. Maybe I'll mix in some of the Chilling Reign boosters from the box that I have. We'll see. But yeah, I want to get through this and then some of those boosters today. Hello, friend. Thank you for joining. I'm trying something a little different. It might get mad at me. I've got music going on in the background. I don't think it'll get mad at me. Well, it might get mad at me. Maybe I'll keep it like super low, so maybe only I can hear it. I don't even know if you can hear the music. But I've just got some lo-fi going on in the background. So hopefully it doesn't get mad at me, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, this is an Empoleon tin. I don't know what set the cards are from, though. So hopefully it's from Battle Styles. That's good. Oh, there's different ones, too. So there's a couple Battle Styles packs. Darkness Ablaze, which I haven't opened any of these. Liam says that's very cool. Aw, thanks for saying that's cool, Liam. What else did I get? Oh, and two packs of Sword and Shield. Hey, Jack. Hey, everybody. Look at all the people here. Thanks for joining, everybody. And then, there's also an actual Empoleon card in here. So let's see about that. Lofoy isn't usually DMCA bait. Okay, cool. Hi, Jackie. Oh, that's really good to know. Thank you. I hope that you are correct. I guess my main concern was probably on YouTube, since I'm using Lo-Fi Girl stuff. I just have Lo-Fi Girl on in the background. So we'll see. Whatever. If people get mad about it, it's fine. I'm just here to open Pokemon cards, man. Shiny Empoleon. Empoleon V, even. Rapid Strike. Emperor's Eyes. I'm not going to read every card. That's too much work. This is just Sword and Shield, I guess, is what this set's called. It's not very exciting. It's super low right now. Like, I can barely hear the music. I think we're fine. Anyway. Oh, did I already show this to the screen? I don't remember. I don't use these, so if anyone wants to use them who plays the online game, feel free. Because I don't. Oh, and here's another one. In case anyone wants it. They're backwards, so I don't know if that does anything. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we got a Fighting Energy. Yeah, that's what I thought. Good way I found out to find out what his DMCA is on Twitch. Ah, interesting. Well, we'll just see what happens. I'm not super worried about it. Big charm. That's exciting. Yeah. I just gotta read backwards. Sorry. Motorbike. Also, we're not really here to read the cards. We're just here to look at the cute art, right? Metal. They're also backwards for me, so I'm also reading backwards. Metal Saucer. I could not wrap my head around that word. Cufant. Very cute. Yeah, I know that feel, Jackie. Cufant. It's a cute little elephant. Very cute. Very, very cute. Hey, Steph. Krabby. Very cute. I like this art. Oh, Yamper. Look at Yamper being the cutest little doggo. Very, very cute. What else we got here? Silly Cobra. Glossifleur. Has anyone played the new Whoa, this is shiny. Oh, that means that this next one's the rare. I'll finish my question in a second. The rare is... Oh my god! Holy crap. I mean, you said it, not me. Wow! Zacian V! That's awesome. That's really cool. Box Legendary in my first pack. I wonder if that's intentional? No way. There's no way that's intentional. Also, it's way too warm. Forgive me if I look a little naked. I'm wearing shorts, and they are very short. There's a new Picross on the temp. I saw that. Oh, the question I was going to ask is, has anyone played the new Pokemon Snap content? Probably not. If I haven't, probably not. Yeah, rare cards. I said, hi, Steph, and then Krabby. You made the connection. Rare cards are exciting. I have not played the new Pokemon Snap stuff yet. I'm still trying to finish Miitopia. I'm like right at the very, 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 very end. Yeah, there's Snap DLC. It's free. There's like 3 new levels, I think. One of them you shrink down, and all of the Pokemon are giant. So there's like giant Wurmple and stuff. It looks awesome. And I think one of them is a remake of the river level from the original, I believe. But that's what I think. That's what I think. Again, I don't know if this works because of the mirror, but give it a shot. I don't know if anyone watching this plays, but maybe. Who knows? I also posted it on YouTube, so maybe someone on YouTube will benefit from it. Another fighting energy. Liam just told me now I have to help him play Pokemon Snap to be small. Yes! Yes! Pokemon Snap's a great game. They announced it earlier this week? No, I think it was last week that they announced it, and it came out this week. It came out on Tuesday, I think. Another Big Charm. That's weird. I hope this isn't the same exact pack. Well, it's very similar so far. Whoops, super, super similar. I swear, if this is the other legendary dog, the other box legendary from Sword and Shield. What? I think it is. This is the exact same pack. The exact same pack. This is the exact same pack, everybody. Ooh, okay, that's cool though. I'm glad I got the shiny Emperor. Zamazenta is the other legendary, the other box legendary. Oh, it's not. Dang it. I was so built up for that. Oh my gosh. I was so ready for Zamazenta. That's okay. Shiny Cinderace is cool too. I'm pretty cool with that. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, double Steph cards. You love to see it. I mean, I'd be crabby too if I were you. I understand. I don't even know what that means. LaCroix boy, baby. Corgis are the best way to have future-proofed the franchise. For real. This thingy. Poutine's running all over, so I don't know if she'll make an appearance or not. We'll see. I think she may have just pooped in the litter box and is now playing with her toys. Boys, remember, I can lose over half my hemoglobin and still kick your ass. Fair enough. I was going to make a joke about that, about like, I'd be crabby too if I just spent a bunch of days in the hospital, but it seemed inappropriate. A Basset Pokemon? No. The closest thing, there's Herdier, right? Yeah, Herdier. That's also true. Yeah, like even at full strength, my ass would be kicked by Steph. Herdier, I think, is the closest. It's like it's like a giant Scottish Terrier or something. Morpeko? What set is this? Battle styles. Okay, I've opened a bunch of battle styles before, so we're gonna see probably some. Yeah, we're gonna see a bunch of repeats. I've seen all of these before. These are all very familiar. Hey, baby. Do you want to come say hi? Oh, come here. Look. She came to say hi. Say hello, Poutine. She's not interested in saying hello. Oh. You want to say hi to the people? All of your adoring fans. Do you want to keep running around? Is that what you really want? Okay. Goodbye. I love you. Where was I? Oh, yes. Timber, right? There's no following up Poutine. Like, it's so hard to get back into it after Poutine makes her appearance. But we must continue. What if after you put Poutine down, you immediately pull Brian from the other side? Do you want to come say hi to the people, Brian? And be like, hey, guys. Kevin is off taking mirror selfies. Instead of thigh slap, Steph just says ass really loud. Okay, this is the rare. That's an anticlimactic rare. Boring. Okay, we got 2 more packs from this set. So I'm going to mix it up and pick one from the booster box so we can mix it up a little bit. We don't see the same cards twice in a row like we just did. Here's this thingy. I used to just throw these, and then I found out it was a really big pain in the ass to clean them up afterwards. So I don't do that anymore. Steel Energy. What I've been doing with these cards afterwards is I made a bunch of decks. I think I made 3 decks out of all of the cards I've collected since I started making these. I made a water deck, a grass deck, and did I make a fairy deck? No, I don't think I had enough for a fairy deck. I don't remember what the other one was. Psychic. I made a psychic deck. I want to do like some multicolored decks, but I'm still kind of figuring out how Pokemon decks work. So I don't think I'm ready to make a multicolor Pokemon deck. But I'm pretty happy with it. For any of those who do know the Pokemon card game, and I'll try to explain it for those that don't, but like, it's wild, the power levels on some of these cards. Like, I guess I can kind of try to explain, like, this is the Pokemon's HP, and then you have to, like, attach an energy, and you can only attach 1 per turn, and this is how many energies are required to do this attack, and this is how much damage it does. And then there's a bunch of other effects. So, like, this is kind of like a weak Pokemon. Like, Diglett's pretty weak. It's got, like, 50 HP and does, like, 10 damage. It looks like it's got, like, a pretty good effect with it, but, so compare that. I have, like, a Snorlax that has 130 HP, and for 3 energy, it can do 130 damage. Did you play the old? I did. Oh, that's a good idea. What's weird is I never played the original, like, I never played the physical card game until college, when my roommate taught me, and then taught me how to make decks and stuff. But I did definitely play the original trading card game on Game Boy Color. Like, I definitely played that. I guess I never, like, I was also a very small child when I was playing that, so I just didn't make the connection to the real world, between the real world and the game mechanics. But maybe I should revisit it to try to figure that out. That's a good idea. Thank you for that. But yeah, like, I have, like, that Snorlax is in one of my grass decks, and it just owns. Like, it's so good. And there's another one. This is the rare, by the way, Scolipede. Here, yeah, like, for example, this requires, like, an evolution. Like, you have to evolve your Pokemon to get to this, but it's got, like, 160 HP, and can do, holy shit. It can do 100 damage, But if the other Pokemon is poisoned, it can do an extra 120. So it does 220 damage with one attack, which is wild. But you have to evolve to get to that. So it takes time. Which it takes time with the Snorlax, but it's only 3 energies. So if you get that Snorlax out on your first turn and can drop an energy 3 turns in a row, you're good. You did it. You're done. Like, you win. Sure, they can get back. Through attrition, they can eventually kill your Pokemon, but it takes a lot of work, and you can do a lot of damage in that time. It's wild. And it especially has changed a lot since the original card game back in the day, when max was 100 HP and doing 80 damage was considered high. It's a whole nother game, obviously, because card games have to evolve and get stronger. Things have to start getting stronger as the game progresses. That's people's complaint with the regular games, with the video games. Not too many EX Slayers in the modern format, evolution or otherwise. That's the other thing, is I haven't even touched EX stuff, any of the V Pokemon or the EX stuff. I can't even. I don't ever intend to play in a tournament or anything, so I don't really even feel like messing with that stuff. I mostly just play with my partner now, so all we need is some very basic decks with cute Pokemon and we're good. Weepin' Bell. Again, we're back to the Battle Styles cards, so we're gonna have seen a lot of these if you watch my lives frequently. Honchkrow, one of my favorite Pokemon. Houndour, Lickitung. Yeah, this is all stuff we've seen before. We've seen it. Mankey. Mawile. It's looking like the rare card might be good. I saw a sneak peek of it. Look, another shiny Amper. That's exciting. And the rare is gonna be... Oh, a Tyranitar. I think I already have one of these. But that's cool. EX are a bit high risk, high reward. Yes, they are tough to take down, but a fainted EX gives the opponent 2 prize cards. That's good. That's a good mechanic. That Lickitung is Sickitung. That's a good mechanic. I was gonna say that, the stronger these cards get, there has to be more reward. Because otherwise it just doesn't... It's just not fair. Because there's some really powerful Pokemon. But yeah. And I feel like it's kind of that way with Magic. I remember when they released the Eldrazi stuff, there was some sort of, game ender mechanic with them. I don't remember what it was. But yeah, when things get super powerful, there has to be a giant risk involved too, or it's just super not fair. And this thing again. This is from the booster box. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, to mix things up. I should have been just dropping these in every pack before. Oh my gosh, this Flaffy is so cute. Jesus Christ. Oh, no spoilies. Look at how cute that is. Very cute. I watched Suicide Squad last night, the new one. I'm not going to talk about it, so, 'cause spoilers. I'm not going to do the spoily stuff, but I tweeted about this, and I stand by it. It reminded me a lot of Mystery Men, which is very high praise. The highest praise I could probably give something is to compare it to Mystery Men, because that's one of my favorite movies. It's so good. I think, of my favorite movies, if I were to list my top 5 favorite movies, it would be Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, Mystery Men, or Emperor's New Groove. Very close. Mystery Men is amazing. A Goofy movie would be in there. The Watchmen movie. I know a lot of people don't like the Watchmen movie, but I like it. It's not as good as the show. And it's not as good as the comic. but it is still Watchmen and very, very good. Also, this is the rare card. Oh, awesome! I needed one of these, so this is great. I've been working on filling out my, Pokedex binder, and I definitely know I need one of these. So that's great. Fantastic. There's a waffle place near where I live, and it's called The Waffler. And they have great chicken and waffles, which is one of my favorite dishes. Gattaca. I've never seen Gattaca. Jojo Rabbit. Interesting. I really liked Jojo Rabbit also. Hang on. The first card in this pack is a Meltan, which is very exciting. Even before I fix the stuff. Even before I move the back four to the front, a Meltan's just sitting right there in the middle. The Warriors is also really good. I really liked Jojo Rabbit, but I don't think that I would consider it a favorite. It especially hit me hard during the time that I watched it, which was the holidays last year, I think. After it probably would have hit me even harder after January 6th, but it hit me pretty hard in the the winding down of the Trump era, I guess, because it really exemplified, oh, this is how people get brainwashed into being awful, terrible people. And it was really scary and eye-opening and made a lot of sense. Attention commenting on Batista's post. So that sold me that I need to see. Suicide Squad's great. I definitely recommend it. Yeah, it was really, really eye-opening, which is great, awesome. Just probably too heavy of a topic for me. It felt too real at the time, but that's just me. That's me. It's my own stuff. Hang on, let me move these cards. It's still a very, very, very good movie, and I love all of Taika's stuff. Though, I will say, I liked Hunt for the Wilder People a lot more. That's probably my favorite. No, Ragnarok's really good too. Ragnarok's probably my favorite Taika flick, but Hunt for the Wilder People is probably my second. And then What We Do in the Shadows, which I still need to watch. Oh, V for Vendetta. Really? I bet. Yeah, I grew up watching V for Vendetta. I watched it so much. But thinking back on the themes, and a lot of that stuff came up on Twitter during the uprising. A lot of that stuff came up on Twitter of oh, this is very reminiscent of V for Vendetta. Handmaid's Tale, yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I've heard that about Handmaid's Tale too, oh, Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island's really good too. I haven't watched it in forever though. Look at this cute Fluffy. Yeah. The V for Vendetta stuff, I don't think I could watch it now. I don't think that I could handle watching it because it feels so real and so visceral. This is the Melton I was talking about that I showed you earlier. That's exciting. Very, very exciting. This is a mythical Pokemon, and it's just a common. That's crazy. I'll tell you what. I could definitely rewatch Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island right now. That wouldn't mess with me. Which it might be a good. Witch's Ghost is also really good. Go to Comic-Con. I feel like I saw that, or at least saw it advertised. Has anyone seen the WWE Scooby-Doo crossover? Because I sure have. There might be two of them. I don't remember. There was two of either the Flintstone one, which I saw one of, or the Scooby-Doo one. I've definitely seen one of each. I've seen Scooby-Doo and WWE and Flintstones and WWE. I'm switching over to T. No, they're fine. They're fine. There's a really, really spoilers, I guess, for WWE meets Scooby-Doo, whatever it's called. But there's an amazing scene where they're being chased by like a giant boulder on a. It's Scooby Doo, because the second one is monster trucks. Anyway, there's a really great scene where they're being chased by a boulder down a mountain, and then John Cena's music starts playing, and he just appears out of nowhere, and stops the boulder, and it's great. Oh, I also really want to see the Courage the Cowardly Dog and Scooby-Doo crossover, especially now that the voice actor for Muriel died. Like, rest in peace. Like, what a good way to honor her is, like, one more piece of Courage the Cowardly Dog media. Female Michael Bay pitching a dark, gritty reboot of Blue Falcon, and the original treated as the Adam West is quite something. That's really funny. Oh, Kiss crossover. That's all. God, I love Scooby-Doo. It's so great. Toxel. I also love that, I'm not going to remember his name now. But the dude who played him, you can all remind me, but the dude who played Shaggy in the live-action movie. Hi, Doug! The guy who played Shaggy in the live-action movie went on to voice him for ages. And, like, until very recently. I think, like, the most recent run of Scooby-Doo stopped using him as Shaggy. This is a really cool and trippy card. That's awesome. I'm really digging this card. Like, a lot. Anywho. Matthew Lillard. That's his name. Yeah, the guy from Scream and SLC Punk and all that jazz. Yeah, Matthew Lillard, after he played Shaggy in the live-action movies, went on to voice Shaggy in, like, all of the cartoon iterations that followed until very, very recently. And I thought that was very cool. So he pretty much became Shaggy, as the meme goes, but, like, also in real life. Also, the live-action Scooby-Doo movie was, like, a weird Nexus event that made turned Matthew Lillard into Shaggy, and brought together Sarah Jessica Parker and not Tommy Lee Jones, Freddie Prinze Jr. Like, created such a like massive power couple that are still together. I recently learned that they're still together, and I think that's very cool. I said Sarah Michelle Gellar, did I not? Yeah, Freddie Prinze Jr. Yeah, see, you know what I'm talking about. Did I say something besides Sarah Michelle Gellar? You're making me doubt myself. I definitely didn't say. Did I say Sarah Michelle Gellar? I don't know. Yeah. Prince wrote for WWE for a short time, which makes that like stupid thing that everyone was upset about that one. Oh, I did say Sarah Jessica Parker. God damn it. That's a really funny slip of the tongue. But imagine that power couple. Imagine Carrie from Sex and the City getting together with Freddie Prinze Jr. That's the story of the new series. She leaves Big after, or not even leaves him. He dies of a heart attack in the shower like he was supposed to in Sex and the City 3. And she goes on dating a bunch of new, younger guys, and Freddie Prinze Jr. is one of them. And he's like a powerful movie exec or something. He's like, I'm gonna make you famous. And she's like, swoon. And she's super into it. Okay, so let's cast the girls from Sex and the City as Scooby-Doo characters. So Sarah Jessica Parker is Daphne. Who's Velma? Which of the Sex and the City gals is Velma? Which of the Sex and the City girls is Shaggy is the real question. I think it would be, oh gosh, I can never remember their names anymore. Steph, put their names in the chat. Steph, put their names in the chat. Charlotte is which one? Is Velma? Charlotte, yes, Charlotte is Velma, for sure. Shaggy is the one that likes sex. Miranda. Yep. I wasn't asking you, Jack. Samantha. Samantha is the sex one, right? That would be Shaggy. The messy one. She's like the messy one, right? Yeah. Yeah, Shaggy's a total Samantha. Which one's Miranda? Which one's like the like nerdy follow the rules one? Is that Miranda? Yeah, I guess. But like, I could see Fred being the sex one. I could see it. My favorite scene in the redhead that I don't know what they look like. I don't know Sex and the City girls look like. I just know their like personality traits. Oh, Charlotte's the girl. Okay, so maybe Charlotte would be Shaggy, and then Miranda would be. I get them all. I'm so mixed up now. I don't understand. This was a bad idea because I don't know them well enough to like really go through and do it. Gross romantic. My favorite scene from live action Scooby-Doo, I don't remember if it's the first or the second one, but it's where Fred and Daphne swap bodies, and he looks at himself in the mirror, in her body. Also, Samantha isn't messy. She's strong, assertive woman, you dick. Yeah, but like, you can be strong and assertive and also a little messy. Like, there's nothing wrong with being messy. I don't think it's a bad trait. I just think that it is a trait. I think I'm a little messy sometimes. I think all of us here can be a little messy, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with being messy. Anyway, he looks at himself in the mirror. He's like, I can look at myself naked. That's my favorite part of the Scooby-Doo movie. Although, there's that one from Monster Island? No. The second one. The second one where the villain is like, who do you think you are? And he's like, Scooby, a Dooby, Doo. And he plugs the thing in. It's great. There was a tweet about it recently. Yeah, a hot mess is totally a cool thing. Also, I love Crabominable. There's nothing wrong with being a hot mess. I think we can all be a little messy sometimes. Yeah, I remember that. Do we know who the wrestlers were in that? Were they like actual wrestlers? Well, obviously she wasn't like wrestling people, but like I assume she would have professional PR rep and totally put together. Yeah, totally. There's nothing wrong with that. But she can be a little messy. It's okay to be a little messy. I think, honestly, all of the gals are a little messy. Oh, Kung Fu. That's good. I need a Kung Fu, I think. I think all the gals can be a little messy, and that's all right. That's part of it. And New York, the fifth character, can be messy. I think that's fine, too. Oh, Sable. Oh, it's so cute. And Mahile. Full disclosure, I've only seen like scenes of Sex and the City 2, the movie. I've never seen the series and don't intend to. But I've learned a lot of... Whoa. Blissy. I've learned a lot about it from one of my podcasts because they've watched both movies on the said podcast known as The Worst Idea of All Time. Whew. That was a lot of work, guys. Sex and the City, the movie, the game, the movie. You know, I always think about that. Missing out. Show's great. That's fine. It's never been Sex in the City. It's definitely Sex and the City. But I remember thinking when I was very young that it was Sex in the City. Young and naive. Gosh, I was gonna say something about... Oh yeah, the comment about Sex and the City, the movie, the game, reminds me of the Ratchet and Clank game that came out. Not the Rift Apart, but the one that came out recently before that. The city of New York is the 5th character, exactly. That was just called Ratchet and Clank, but like it could totally be called Ratchet and Clank, the game, the movie, the game, because it was a game based on a movie that was based on a game. It was also kind of a remake of the first game, but like it was a game based on the movie based on the game. Talking about the Bernstein Bears. Oh man, that one actually gets me. Like that one really, really messes with me, because I definitely have vivid memories of it being the wrong way. Boom. Whoa. Epic Kakuna. I've definitely seen this before, but it's epic. Anyway, I haven't played Rift Apart yet. I got a PS5, for those who are unaware. I know Jack knows, but I finally got a PS5, and I played through all of the Playroom game. Ah, yes. The 3D. PS5, baby! Yeah, I've only played through the Playroom game. I don't remember what it's called. But I played through that, and it was very, very fun. And I wanted to keep playing it, and then I saw that I only had like 23% of the trophies, and I was like, fuck this. I'm not going to try to be Astro's Playroom. I'm not going to try to be a completionist with this game. It's just not for me. I like the collecting of the old PlayStation stuff. Great marketing. I love collecting the old consoles, but meh. It's fun. It was very fun. I enjoyed it a lot. I wish more games were short like that. I wish that they were like a lot more just like, 3-hour fun little platformer games, or like tells a fun little story. Couple of false memories and myself. I like to convince myself for years. If I had Ricochet on a show before he got called up. I could see it though. I could definitely see it. Probably thinking of Prince Puma. But yeah, I just wish there were more cute little 3-hour game experiences. So much more non-committal than like the 20-hour epics that I like to play, or like the 20 hours, like that's an epic. The like 100-hour epics, or like 60 hours. 60 hours feels long now. Even 20 hours is like, oh boy. Ugh. I'll get through it in a couple months, I guess. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm almost done with Miitopia. And then I'm going to roll into the great... the great... What's it called? Oh, I have it right here. Ooh, the Great Ace Attorney. The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. That's what I'm going to play next. Miles Morales. Oh, that's a great amount of time. Like, yeah, I also really want to play all the Spider-Man stuff. I haven't actually played any of it yet. So, PS5 will just be another opportunity for me to play the games that I own but never played on PS4. That's pretty much where I'm at with my gaming. Indivisible. That's true. There's a cat that looks very much like Poutine in Miles Morales. I would love to dress up Poutine like the spider cat, but I don't think she would go for it. Hell yeah. I would only wear the cat backpack outfit. I have heard really good things about Indivisible. And it's a really cool... I like the concept because... Yeah! Tom and I were talking about Stray earlier. Because he's like, this game looks great, and I'm not even a cat guy. But yeah, also, another Poutine just wandering around. I would absolutely play Stray. Oh, a dog side quest. That's cute. That's very cute. Yeah, I think the idea of Indivisible is really cool, because it's one of the only RPGs I've been able to find that has a POC lead, which is bonkers. Like, that's such a wild oversight. So I definitely own Indivisible and want to play it eventually. But I probably won't get around to it for a while. I also still need to finish Coffee Talk. I'm like halfway through it, and then kind of dropped off when I started playing other real games, whatever that means. Games that I got sucked into. I own Mario Golf. Haven't touched it at all. That was gonna be the next game I played when I finished Miitopia, and then my partner she picked up Ace Attorney Chronicles and the new World Ends With You, and got super sucked into World Ends With You, and gave me Ace Attorney Chronicles, which I'm more interested in playing anyway. A diverse Eastern region look has Hindu Buddhist influences, reminds me of one of the influences. That's cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, it sounds awesome. Sounds awesome, looks awesome. Everything about it's awesome. Jack, I bought Death's Door on my Xbox. I haven't played it, though, obviously. But I do intend to, because it does look very, very fun. And I will think of you the whole time I play it. Here's the rare. Boom! Oh, baby! A Calyrex. Shadow Rider Calyrex V. That's awesome. What a pull. That's so cool. This is also the one I picked in the Sword and Shield DLC. This is the one I picked. I love this ghost horse. It's so cool. It's so cool. Like, she's like a goth girl or something. She's got like the streak in her hair. She's got like big old lashes and like a cute little bow. Very cool. Very, very cool. Oh, we're winding down here. We got like 15-ish minutes left. So I say like a couple more packs, like 3 or 4 more packs, and then I'll close it out with a poem, and then call it a night. Because I got a mod pizza that I picked up on the way home. It's waiting for me right over there. It's been staring me in the face. But I was like, I don't have time to eat it before I go live, so I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for that mod pizza. Force of will design. Interesting. Steph, are you going to be at the shop tomorrow? You don't have to answer here. Man, cold pizza's good too. I also have a toaster oven, so I can just throw it in. But, man, pizza is pizza. I will eat pizza in any shape or form. I'll eat frozen pizza. Seriously, right? Sacrificing hot and ready pizza so I can go live with Pokemon cards. Somebody's got to do it. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Yeah, it's anticipation, right? Nope. Fair enough. Fair enough. You should be chilling at home. Well, I'm gonna go see your boy tomorrow. Probably. I might take him out for dinner, and maybe buy you something. What if we get food? We'll talk about it later. Right? I'm so fancy with my toaster oven. It's because I don't own a real toaster. Because you don't need an actual toaster if you have a toaster oven. I also didn't have a microwave for like a few years. Yeah, I was very much like, I don't need a microwave. I'm like a cool guy I'm such a hipster who doesn't need a microwave. I could get her a toaster oven. What's this? Oh, nothing. We're good. Yeah, I very much was like, I don't need a microwave. That shit sucks. They're terrible. And then when I started doing, oh, nice, Crabrawler. When I started doing nutrition solutions, I kind of had to. I remember I was going to call you a man stealer. Yeah, we'll get you food. If whether we go out or we bring you food or something. Because I want to get a burrito. And I'll post those vegan burritos. It sounds really good. Yeah, buddy. And yeah, had a little get together going. I have a very distinct memory. I'll tell you in a second. This is the rare. That's fine. I have a very distinct memory of Clark Connor's coming over to my house when we were gonna head to a show. I think it was just us. Oh, we were going up to Kelowna, and it was he and I were doing the first leg, picking up my partner, and then who else did we pick up? Eli Surge, I think. We picked up Eli Surge, so like we crossed the Canadian border and picked them up. So we did the first leg ourselves, and he comes to my house, and he's like, hey, before we take off, can I heat my food up? And I was like, can it go in the toaster oven? Because I don't have a microwave. And he's like, you fucking hipster. And so we had to stop at a gas station so that he could heat up his pre-made food in a microwave. Sarah's awesome. I've only been to her shop once when I picked up my Amiibo display that I'm still working on fixing. But that shop is so cool. I could just stay. I had to set like I need to leave like at this time, because otherwise I'll be here always forever and not leave, because I was so sucked into it. Clark Connor's built a fire. He's such a man. He is like the manliest man. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aww. She gives me such... She's so cool. Anytime I see like an Amiibo, like if she posts Amiibo, and I almost think she does it for me, she'll post Amiibo on the socials, and I'll be like, I don't have that one, can I buy it? And she'll be like, yes. And then she always sends me like a little gotcha thing, or like a little special little toy that goes along with it, or like candy. Like, she's great. She is the best. She is the best. Sunken Treasure Games, if anyone's watching, they're great. Sarah's great. So great. She's helped me complete, like, I think like maybe like 5 or 6 of the Amiibo in my collection are from her posting about it, which is huge because you can't find them anywhere else. So she's helped me a ton with my Amiibo collection. I think I'm like 20 Amiibo from being complete. That's right. Big Jack Stevens has helped me with my Amiibo collection by buying me a couple from, I'm not going to remember the name of the shop, but being my delivery boy. I've had a lot of help. It's a whole collection. Oh, Poutine's being super cute with the TV. I wonder if I can show you. Nope, she's done. Of course she's done. That's fine. There you go. There we go. In the comments. Thank you for doing that. Oh, I got a Porygon Z and a Porygon. Reset Games. Reset Games is also really great. They're cool. Part of Another Castle Games network, which they have like a couple stores down here in this area. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I've also purchased a good deal of Amiibo from Pink Gorilla Games, the one in the University District. I don't think I've ever been in the one in the International District. Shiviper. This is the rare. This is not a rare. It's cool, but this should not be a rare. Sex and the City is crossing over Scooby-Doo. That is a great crossover. I think that's a great idea. If they can do the Harlem Globetrotters, why not do Sex and the City? Oh, Poutine's all spooked by the noises. What time is it? 8:50. I got time for a couple more. We got some time. How many more do I have in this thing? Yeah, we got plenty. Eventually, I'll have to order more cards if I want to keep doing these. No, Mr. Big's dead. He's gonna die of a heart attack. They're pretty cool. Like, they've got some really cool stuff there. They got... the way that I ended up buying Amiibo from them is kind of funny, because they posted, like, hey, on their social media, like on Twitter or something, they posted, like, we got a big Amiibo haul, and I saw it, like, 5 minutes after they tweeted. I just happened to be on. I lost my train of thought because I was reading comments. Right? Exactly. the fifth character. Harlem is part of the fifth character. What if the Harlem Globetrotters and Sex and the City crossed over with Scooby-Doo? I saw their tweet like 5 minutes after they tweeted it, and I called them. I was like, "Hey, do you have these still? How much are they?" And they had like they're so hard to get a hold of. Like these amiibo that were only released in Japan, and they're worth like some of them are worth hundreds of dollars. And I was like, "Holy shit!" And they had the whole set, and I was like, "How much money can I justify spending on amiibo right now?" And they're like, "Yeah, we still have it. These are the prices." Don nuts. And so I drove over there. Like immediately. Drove over and then came in and I was like, "Hey, I probably talked to you on the phone. Do you still have those amiibo?" And he's like, "Yes." And I was like, "I'll take some of them," and ended up spending a couple $100 on amiibo that day. What if Don Knotts got with Mr. Big? What if Don Knotts stole Mr. Big from Carrie, though? I love Galarian Farfetch'd, by the way. What else? What is this? Cast form. We're not going to include Scrappy. We learned our lesson, right? Everyone hates Scrappy. I guess it would be, wait a minute. Didn't I just get one of these? This is snowy form. Did I get rainy form? Yeah, I got rainy form. So I got rainy form and snowy form. They vowed never to speak of him again. Okay, this one, I can feel that this is a good card. Holy shit! Oh my god. Has anyone seen Scoob? Also, this is awesome. Has anyone watched Scoob yet on HBO Max? Or wherever you can watch it, I guess. I would watch it on HBO Max. I wanted to watch it. I just haven't gotten around to it. It's on my list of like, maybe I can watch this when I do spooky movies this fall. Because it might be a little spooky. I would want to watch it. Who wants to watch Scoob with me? I'll put it on the live stream. Who's Pedro? Oh, you didn't like it. Yeah, the movie. You didn't like the movie Scoob, huh? That's because Matthew Lillard wasn't playing Shaggy. That's the problem. Tom and Jerry. Okay, you're bringing up Tom and Jerry because you know that I didn't like it. Tom and Jerry was really bad. But I powered through and finished it because I'm such a completionist that I just felt like I needed to. The only thing recently, I was watching, Jack, you might be familiar with this. I was watching The Sons of Sam on Netflix. I think it's like 4 parts, maybe 5. I started it because I was like, oh, there's a little documentary series, and I want to try to watch more of those, and I hated it. I watched 2 episodes and I hated it, and I just haven't gone back. Like, it just didn't grab me. It wasn't interesting. It also seemed like, I'm gonna take my hair down. It also seemed like the story was being told by a reporter who was just trying to like kind of get famous. Like, it just seemed like he was like, I knew who it was all along. So I wasn't interested. It was not great. I also wasn't super familiar with the case, so maybe that was part of it. I just picked one that sounded kind of interesting, but I wasn't familiar with the case beforehand. I don't know. I haven't finished it. I started watching McMillions on HBO Max instead, and that grabbed me much more. Hashtag murder clout. Later in the original run, post Globetrotters and guest arcs, they tried to expand the cartoon. Oh, I do remember that character then. Man, my hair's like in my face now. I do remember that character. He had like a bunch of siblings. McMillions is great. It's really, really interesting. It's weird because I remember my family playing the Monopoly stuff when I was a kid. pretty, like, faithfully. Like, we would go to McDonald's and get the stuff and, like, keep the board. So it's weird that I just wasn't aware of this thing that happened that was a big deal. But I guess I just wasn't paying attention. I wasn't eating McDonald's at that time. I don't know. That's a really good episode. Which is, what's funny is I didn't watch the Globetrotters episode of Futurama until, like after it was, like, on Futurama. Like, I didn't watch it till it was on a streaming service. Like, I remember watching it on Comedy Central and stuff, but, like, that episode I did not watch until the series was on a streaming service. And I was like, I don't remember this episode. But it explained why the Globetrotters kept popping up in different episodes. There was another episode like that. The coffee episode. The one where Fry wants to drink, like, 100 cups of coffee or whatever. I didn't see that until it was on a streaming service. And that's one of my favorite episodes now. Frou-frou. I really like frou-frou. This is very cute. I wonder if they have, like, different forms of frou-frou, because it can have different forms. Oh, it's almost time to be done. Yeah, where everyone gets $300. It's such a good episode. It's definitely, like, one of my favorites. But specifically Fry's story of drinking 100 cups of coffee is my favorite part. It's so good. And then he was super ahead of his time because he did the Quicksilver bit before Quicksilver was doing it in the X-Men movies. And now every movie does it. Like, every superhero movie has to have the, like, running super fast where everything else is, like, not moving, and there's, like, music in the background, the quintessential Quicksilver scene. Like, every superhero movie has it now. It's such a popular thing. Or sometimes even action movies. He was, by definition, ahead of his time. Okay, this is the last card, and then I'm going to read a poem. Boom! What is it? A Zangoose? What a silly note to leave this on. But hey, I pulled a Celebi and a Zamazenta. Or, no, I'm sorry, a Zacian. A Zacian and a Celebi and a Zamaz... And I said that. Not Zamazenta, Zacian. And there was something else in here that I was really excited about. What else was there? A Tyranitar. That was fine. Oh yeah, I got a Porygon Z. That's cool. What else? Oh, I got that cool Blissey. Whoop. Blisser V. Blisser. Yeah, the Celebi's gorgeous. We're going to pull that one up one last time so everyone can take a look-see at it. Where'd it go? Where'd you go, Celebi? There it is. No, oh yeah, and I got Calyrex. I forgot about the Calyrex. Hell yeah. Super cool. Now where's Celebi? Celebi. There it is. There you are. Beautiful, beautiful Celebi. I'm almost done. I'm going to end it right after I read a poem. So, I have a poem that I wrote specifically for 5cc, actually. They commissioned this to put on one of their episodes. And I wanted to write, they were like, it's going to be a space-themed thing, because that's what our show is space-themed, right? Their show on, like, IndieNetwork.tv or whatever it's called. I think it's on episode 17, they said. Something like that. Go watch all their stuff, and then you'll see me reading it live on video. I gotta pull it up. Sorry. I was not prepared. But yeah, they reached out to me and said, hey, do you want to write a poem? I know you don't want to be on shows right now. I know, Jack. Where am I? Here it is. So I said, write a poem for the show. We'll tell you who's going to be on it. And I was like, meh, don't need it. I'm just going to write a generic love poem about space and call it an out of this world poem. It is hailed as the final frontier, where no man has boldly gone, and people will surely cheer when our mission is finally done. We're taking on an act of heroism and escaping to the one place that is uncorrupted by capitalism. That's right. It's space. That's a reference to like a famous Tim Curry meme that you should absolutely look up. Look up Tim Curry Space and enjoy if you haven't seen it. Or if you have seen it, look it up and watch it again because it's really, really great. Wrestling is out of this world, so undo your asteroid belt. Bare skin and spandex unfurled brings the most joy one's ever felt. We will encounter diverse fauna, Twi'leks and Andorians alike. Getting to know them is gonna, I lost my place, be truly dreamlike. We'll turn our phaser settings to something more humane than stun, but it'll be more than heavy petting when I get a hold of those buns. Stories about what happened this day will be told for eons to come. A long time ago in a galaxy far away, will make every planet wanna get some. There's a reason it's called intergalactic. Well now, don't you tell me to smile. Prepare for something quite climactic. You stick around, and we'll make it worth your while. So sit back and prepare to revel. Your fortitude will be put to the test. The pleasure will be a whole nother level when space comes to the Pacific Northwest. And there you have it, folks. Thank you again for joining me for these wonderful streams. I have so much fun talking to you and opening Pokemon cards. It's a blast. If you had fun or you have any thoughts, feelings, concerns, considerations about this or anything else, feel free to reach out to me at NickIsRadford on all of the social media platforms. Check out my podcast, Champion Shipping, where I read those poems. That poem that I just read to you, I read poems like that on the podcast. You get to hear them before I read them on the stream. Check that out on all the podcasting platforms. Check out my website, NickIsRadford.com, where I write a blog, a monthly blog about whatever I feel like writing about. And Jack Stevens, the guy in the comments right now, and me and Carl Randers do a thing where we read a comic book and we talk about it. OnlyFans.com/NickIsRadford is not a real place that you can find me, so don't try it. And I think that's all I have. Thank you, and good night.